Once upon a time, there was a wealthy landlord who lived in a grand, aging mansion. His storerooms were filled with grain, his halls decorated with expensive furniture, and his walls were thick and strong. From the outside, his life looked perfect, but inside the house, there was a hidden disaster. Rats. They gnawed at his wheat, chewed through his clothes, and scurried across the floors at night. Their scratching echoed in the darkness, stealing his sleep and peace. The landlord felt humiliated. How could a man with so much wealth fail to control such small creatures? He felt like a king whose palace was quietly crumbling from within. Determined to end the problem once and for all, he went to the market and purchased a rare, beautiful white cat. The cat was elegant, graceful, and expensive. Its fur shone like silk, and it carried itself like royalty. The landlord paid a high price, but he felt confident this would solve everything. And it did. Within 2 days, the white cat hunted down every rat in the mansion. Not a single squeak remained. The nights became silent. The grain was safe. For the first time in months, the landlord slept peacefully. But peace has a strange effect on restless minds. A few days later, the landlord began observing the cat. It lounged in sunny corners. It ate food from a golden bowl. It slept calmly, doing nothing. Slowly, a whisper grew inside his mind. The rats are gone. This cat is useless now. Why should I waste my grain feeding it? Gratitude faded. Memory weakened. He forgot the chaos, the fear, the sleepless nights. All he saw was an animal eating and resting without visible work. One morning, without emotion, he opened the door and pushed the white cat outside. "Go," he said coldly. "Your job is done." The cat paused, looked back once, and quietly walked away. For several weeks, everything remained calm. The landlord congratulated himself. I was right, he thought. The cat had become a burden. But life has a habit of repeating lessons we refuse to learn. After a month, the rats returned. Not a few, but hundreds. They were bolder this time. They tore open grain sacks, chewed wooden cupboards, and ran freely through the halls. The house was once again under attack. Angry and desperate, the landlord rushed back to the market. This time, he bought a black cat. It wasn't as beautiful as the white one. It wasn't rare or expensive, but had sharp eyes and a calculating look. The landlord waited eagerly for the same quick miracle. But this cat worked differently. On the first day, it caught a rat, then stopped. Another day, it chased one, but let it escape. And when it did capture a rat, it didn't kill it immediately. Instead, it carried the struggling creature before the landlord, as if performing on a stage. It played with it, displayed its skill, and made sure the landlord watched. Every moment, the landlord was impressed. This one is clever, he thought. Truly talented. What the landlord didn't realize was that the black cat understood something the white cat never considered. It understood humans. The black cat did not eliminate the rats completely. It controlled them. It scared them just enough so they would hide, but never disappear, because it knew a simple, bitter truth. If the rats vanished entirely, its usefulness would vanish too. So it kept the problem alive, just small enough to manage, but large enough to maintain fear. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. The landlord became dependent. As long as rats existed, the black cat remained important. He fed it the finest food. He gave it the softest place to sleep. The rats still caused damage. The losses never fully stopped. But the landlord felt secure because he had a visible protector. And so the black cat lived comfortably, not by solving the problem, but by managing it. This is the quiet truth of the world. Sometimes, those who completely solve problems become unnecessary. And those who keep problems under control, but never fully remove them, become indispensable. The white cat was honest and efficient, so it was discarded. The black cat was strategic and manipulative, so it was valued. People often do not reward capability. They reward dependency. So be careful. Do not become someone who stays important by keeping problems alive. And do not become someone who throws away loyal helpers once their work is done. Because one day, you may realize you didn't lose just a cat. You lost the only true protector you ever had.